Well, hello there, you awesome peoples. Hooligan here, and, well, this is not our hardcore episode. No, it's not. See, what happened was your boy I got real sick. Okay, I got the cough. I've been sick for about 8 days, but I'm finally feeling better. And the reason I'm making this video is to let you guys know that the second part of the end transformation is coming really soon. But I wanted to do a fun little video, and this was at the request of Mason Miner, a pretty cool dude, let me tell you that right now. And he requested that I show my previous worlds, and I thought it would be kind of cool to just kind of dive in, and I'll show you how I evolved as a player. Now, I by no means think I'm the best Minecraft player in the world. I do not at all, but I do think that I have grown quite a bit. So if you want to jump back about 6 years when I started really playing this game, when I really got in it to win it, when I decided I wanted to make a world the best it could be, we're going to go back in time about 6 years, and I'm going to start there and show my progress through this game. 2018 Hooligan, a vintage brand if you will. He did not know too much about Minecraft. Now, I got started playing this game with my kiddos, and well, I just kind of fell in love with it. Well, let's show you what 2018 Hooligan did. Now, this guy had no idea what a color palette even was. His answer to everything was just pure randomness. That's right. Just randomize it as much as possible and it'll work. It didn't really, but whatever. Now let's talk about some of the stuff that did work. There's a random horse just walking around in here. Anyways, I've always needed to have things organized. That's just the way my brain is. And this served its function. I definitely prefer the way I do organization now. But more importantly, it's guarded by Nuggy and Guardian of the Vault, the most ferocious guard chickens there ever were. Yeah. Ugly Weird Potion Shop. Yeah, it's like filled with a billion potions that this guy never used, like ever. Yeah, dude didn't even know how to cure zombie villagers. He was really good. A weird, massive chicken shooting machine that, this is how I thought the best way to get experience was. I'm not even joking. I would just breed up billions of chickens, slaughter them, and go trade them to villagers. That's how I got my experience. Very efficient. Don't do this. It's not worth it. And here's something even weirder. Even though this dude has like 300 cows, I'm eating bread for some reason. I'm pretty sure I didn't even know what a golden carrot was at this point in time. Running around like a weirdo on a horse, even though I'm technically in the end game. Why? Because I used to think elytras were dumb. Yeah, you heard that right. The dude who flies everywhere, like even if it's just like a couple blocks away, they thought elytras were dumb. And now I'm like, oh, I need an elytra that's walking so hard. And this is our sea of iron golems, because I used to think storing our villagers in just a walled-in village was a good idea. No, because they make 15,000 iron golems, and you can never find the right one. All right, and this is our inn and our little bitty tiny stable next to the inn. Now, the shape of this is actually starting to look okay. We did this towards the end of the world where we were kind of learning to improve rather than just do random crap. The colors are absolutely atrocious, though. They're really bad. You know, I seriously don't understand why I used to think putting vines and leaves on everything had to be done, but that's what I thought. But the inside of this building is actually one of the things I'm still pretty proud of. Check out this rail system. Yes, this goes all the way down to something that actually kind of holds up to my standards today, to our first ever really utilized spawner. Yeah, it came out pretty cool. There's skeletons in there. Another fun fact about this world is it is bugged. I think it's like 1,800 days in this world. Not a single thunderstorm. Ever. Yeah, it's bugged. And there's this little weird kitchen with a completely open ceiling that just rain just comes down in. That doesn't make any sense. First ever map. And my first ever interior. Yeah, it's okay. Could be a lot better. But this was my son's room, and he did way better than me. Especially like his little kitty in this little kitty litter box here. I did not put this here. And that's really about it for this world. Everything else is just barely started projects. Let's fast forward about 2 years. And that brings us to 2020. We ended this world off in 1.19, right when it released. And it's actually part of the reason why we abandoned the world, because we'd explored so much and built so much stuff. Well, not that much stuff, but the new terrain wasn't kicking in. But this is where we started learning about color palettes and textures and just general shapes. And I had took about 2 years off from the game, getting distracted with stupid adulting. Ugh. Now, unlike our last world, I put a lot more effort into this one, so let me show you some stuff. So this is the first world we went really hard in. Oh yeah, full gear, I have 52 golden apples for some reason, and also, I have tier 3 rockets, and elytra. I don't know why I thought I needed tier 3 rockets, but I did. Oh, yeah. Now, this world compared to the last one, we got a lot of cool stuff done. Also, that's the original Commander Snugglepants, just working hard in here. Oh, yep, look at him work. I like that tower. I do not like that one. Our color palettes are still a little random in this world, but we're starting to learn how to blend things together and kind of what works with what. Like this here, it is our little forge, first forge we ever built, I believe, actually. And the details actually came out pretty cool. Over there, just a little archery range. I don't know, just because it's there. Underground storage facility for growing pumpkins and melons in a random aquarium with axolotls. Why not? A little battlements keep, but what could be in it, you might ask? A whole lot of zombified piglins. It's actually kind of a funny story. So right over that way, I used to have a pig pen. And, well, they all got struck by lightning and turned into piglins. Zombified pigments. Piglins? Whatever. So I just lured them all in here, and they're like my soldiers. And across the river from the castle, we have yet another walled-off village. But we actually did this one a little bit different. We started adding some custom houses into it, nothing too crazy. And I actually really like that bridge right there. I kind of forgot about that. Now this here, check this out. Now, in our hardcore series, we dug out almost 9 chunks of the world to build a steampunk city out of it. I think. It was like 6 or 9 chunks. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't really take the time to get exact number. But whatever. Now, this is a little quarry that we dug. And at the time, when we dug this, we thought it was so much work. Oh my gosh, were we wrong. This was easy. And down at the bottom of our little quarry, it's nothing too crazy. We put a little water down here. And it just leads to a little geode, just for decoration. Just cuz. And of course, our first ever beacon, which allowed us to do that in the first place. Little garden area with some bees. More bees. More bees. Yeah, I like bees. And that was the first time I ever automated collect any of the beeswax or the honey. Little garden area with a bench. Because. Now, this right here is kind of interesting. You put anything you want to compost in that barrel, it goes way, way down there with hoppers and barrels, and gets pumped back up through a water elevator over to here. See, told you. The tiniest pond ever. And this is our first ever sugarcane farm, and this was actually kind of cool. Let me show you why. Alright, so there's actually 4 rows of this sugarcane farm stacked on top of each other, and they all get funneled down to a contraption that just funnels everything up through a water elevator pipe into these barrels. Just a cute little pond and a bridge. Another building that I actually was pretty happy with. This is our wool farm. There's our Jeb, and all our wool. And a little pig pen. Full disclosure here, this was not completely my design. I got the inspiration for this from Mythical Sausage. Pillagers and boats, because why not? Super duper ugly iron farm. I don't even know if it still works. It does work. My first attempt at some weird nether hub before I even knew about the nether roof. Where does any of this go? Let's find out. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, this is above a giant river, and this was my way of trying to make a trident farm. It did not work. I set up a rail system for this direction. Where does this actually go? Oh yeah, I was trying to make a little mushroom village. That's actually a pretty cool little building, though. I forgot I even built that. And yep, it has a rail system that goes all the way down to bedrock. So this little village I set up here was, well, it was just to house a bunch of librarians. If I remember right, they kept falling off stuff and getting themselves killed, though. That's right, you guys are dummies. And judging from this chest monster issue here, this is probably where I abandoned the world. I can't really remember. here's the real kicker of why I ended this world. That right there, that was my AFK for my creeper farm that's a little bit underneath that greenhouse right there. Now, I died to, I believe it was a piglin brute. Now, that right there made me mad. But when I died, I had slept up there last, so it spawned me up there with no way to get down. So I had to jump off and die again just to try to continue. At that point, about a day later, I said, nah, I'm done. Anyways, let's fast forward another year. Our world from 2021 to 2022 was all about learning farms, small details, learning how to power game the system. Lots and lots of cool stuff. We actually do a lot of stuff that you can't see, but I'll be showing you in a minute. Now this world here, we started it off with this weird little just floating boathouse. This was our base for the early part of the game. And yeah, I'm guessing that's my kid that did that. Anyways, one of our more compact iron farm designs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep using this design going forward though. It still works, but it's less effective than it used to be. Just a cool little ship. It's supposed to be like a steampunk ship. I actually really like this one. I even did an interior on it. And it's almost like it's bringing in wood supplies. See? Little engine room. Even got some coal, whatnot. And the most insane shulker monster ever. Yeah, this isn't even all of them. This is just what's in this room. Just a kitty. Just dudes selling fish with random grass blocks in front of them. Why were the grass blocks here? I don't know. Now, this little building here I really, really liked. Check this out. So, it houses all our masons, but also, it's just a really cool little meeting, like, guild hall area. I don't know, I vibe with it. And this one here is a really good example of how I started actually putting color palettes together instead of just whatever I felt like. But also, functional villagers that also are just trapped there. Yeah, they're standing on honey. They can't go nowhere. And this one I took a little wild approach on, got really crazy with the colors, and it actually came out pretty cool. And what is it? This is our little maitre d' as we enter. I think that's the word. Don't tell me how much it cost to get in here, bro. I built this. And it's a little cramped little bartending area that also serves as our brewing stations. Yeah, we used a lot of potions in this world. And the other side of this building has like a multi-purpose. Go down there to the creeper farm. And you come up here to the enchanting station. All the books we could ever need were down there too. Speaking of books, this is our little library. Now, we went a little crazy. These guys right here, they don't matter too much. They're just for decoration. Check this out. Every single max level book, and I mean max level, of everyone. Yeah, all cured. All cured. Even the curses, yeah. Decorative wheat field with just a giant sword sticking out of it. I don't know why. Pretty cool sword, though. Just a cute little pond with a little tree swing and an aqueduct running into it. Fun fact, this is usually where I sleep. Yeah, right there. Chickens. The land of kitty cats. I was going to do something with these guys. Can't tell you what it was going to be now, though. This little farmhouse here isn't finished, and it never will be because I'm not doing this world anymore. And it's completely empty inside. However, it does house something really cool. So we came down this way, and it houses our first ever pumpkin and melon farms, as well as, much more important, auto wheat farms. Works very well. Another barn, another sugarcane farm, and a wooden box that I could not tell you for the life of me why it's there. But I remember why these are here. Oh, all these drowned heads, because freaking drowns just kept attacking me in this world, so I put them up to warn the other drowns to stay away. And this is probably my favorite little part. This is our custom little pirate cave with two just random zombies in here. Oh, yeah. And another panda. You knew there was going to be pandas. Come on. What, you think I just got one panda here? Check this out. We have all the pandas. Every single one. Yeah. Don't worry about the panda heads. So I kind of tried to breed all these guys up, and I ended up with like hundreds of pandas. And, well, the data pack gave me the heads. Yeah. Now, our world tour is almost over. We only got one more to do. But to finish this one off right here, you might be wondering where all these weird little awnings are over here. All those villagers that were in that library, Yeah, I didn't breed them and cure them. I captured all those because I just thought it was a cool way to do it at the time. I don't know. I would never waste that much time doing it now. So every night I would just fly around and just put zombies in boats. And we started building this castle, and I think this is why I lost interest in the world. I wasn't vibing with it. There was parts of it I liked, but I wasn't vibing with it. Well, we got one more world to take a look at, so let's jump one more year in the future. And now we're at 2023, and this was the last world we did before we started our series. Now the series is the only thing I do. Now, this world was more of a testing ground, honestly. I started playing with like the idea of just different build designs, leaned heavily into some Japanese architecture, tested to see if I could accomplish large-scale farms and other builds like that. And, well, just to see if I could actually do a series. And, well, I'm going to show you. Like with so many of my worlds, it all started with a boat on a dock. Yeah, that's my little houseboat. I think it actually looks pretty cool. Yeah. And then, of course, we just have a zombified piglin just chilling on a chicken in a boat. Well, why wouldn't I? That's a normal thing to do. Yet another hidden iron farm. Pretty similar to the one in the last world. The dimensions are a little bit different. We did put a cool little garden around this as it was kind of part of our starter area. And just more zombified piglins and boats. And what was going to be our grand storage room. Which this storage room I actually really liked. I had a lot of fun with this one. I even took the time to whip up concrete and concrete powders of all colors for this. Yeah. And our map. Our map's not too impressive on this one. No big deal, but at least it shows what we accomplished. At least some of it. 16 masons to do our bidding because Minecraft. 10 introvert librarians who never like to leave their little cubbies. And 10 more. A super sophisticated baby delivery system involving water paths, boats, fences, and glass, just like real life. Our first ever sniffers. Oh, I love those guys. Now, this little build here I really like. And it's this world's version of a pumpkin and melon farm with 4 cured villagers. Pretty much got us through the entire, this was our entire emerald supply. Just flowers and fields. Yeah, I like flowers and fields. They're pretty. And this was our lumberyard. This one was actually pretty cool. I decided instead of putting everything in one big storage room that I'd have a lumberyard to store all the various woods. I thought it was pretty neat. And yet more bees. Oh, I love these bees. Oh, look at their little pollinated booties. The original Cathedral of Jeb. If I'm being honest, I actually like this one better than the one I did in the hardcore world. But they both have their place. They both have their place. Yeah. And this little sugarcane farm here was actually the original inspiration for the one in our hardcore series. Yeah, I actually kind of like the colors of this one. And what is that? And that. Well, what this is like 6 farms all crammed into one little area that I was going to cover up with a mountain. Cactus, dripstone, sugarcane, bamboo, and creeper in the middle. There's probably some more in there. I don't know. And I just got barrels and hoppers just interweaving everything together. And to one of the favorite things I actually did in this world. This is just a little AFK building, custom island I built, like it's being held up by like propellers or something. I don't know. I thought it came out really cool. The interiors came out really sweet. And right here, let me show you. This right here in my little gold stash is where I AFK the creeper farm. Or at least I did. Obviously, I don't play this world anymore, but yeah, I really enjoyed this build. And on to what actually made us abandon this world. That's our old head. We don't use that skin anymore. We were killed by a hacking, stinking piglin. Oh, he was a jerk. But before we decided we wanted to abandon this world and start our series, we did one more thing of epic proportion. And that is about 400 blocks that way. Let me show you. Now, what you're seeing right here, keep in mind, I had already decided I was done with this world. Yeah, and I still decided to do this in survival. What's wrong with me? Yeah. And this obviously is an ocean monument that we destroyed. And, well, we kind of just built our own idea of like an abandoned ocean kingdom on top of it. Oh, actually, not even on top of it. Like, intertwined with it. Let me show you downstairs. We spared no detail through this at all. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Like, the amount of time I spent on this, the things I could have done. Yeah. Anyways, that's all our worlds. And that concludes the story of how I became super duper awesomely kinda okay at Minecraft. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm feeling way better. I've already put in about 40 hours worth of work in the in transformation part 2, probably another 20 hours or so to finish up. It's going to be a good episode, I think. And the live streams are coming. Like I said, they got delayed. Nothing I can do about that. But whatever, let's move on. I hope somebody out there enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I actually have a lot of fun making all these videos. It really is my vibe right now. So until the next one, I hope you all have a lovely day. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace and love, fam.